sugar, huh? You've come to the right place. Jesus, fucking cheesy intro. Quitting sugar. I quit sugar for half of last year, 2017, and looking back on it, I didn't realize how much it actually changed my appearance and how I felt until I had the hindsight view of the whole experiment. So the reason that I quit sugar in the first place was because I was doing a ketogenic diet, which is a no carbohydrate diet. For any of you that are up to speed, basically had cut out all carbohydrates, and just to make it easier, I had cut out all sugars in addition to cutting out all my carbohydrates. By saying cutting out all my carbohydrates, I'm excluding the carbohydrates that come from green vegetables. So cutting out sugar, the benefits occurred to me when I was looking back on photos and noticed just how nice my skin looked. The first thing I noticed was the benefits on the skin. Of course I felt good, and there's a couple lasting effects that I was well aware of, but nothing really hit me until I had looked back on the photos. So I'll throw a photo up here, but my skin looked like impeccable. Impeccable! No, it looked good. And I remember it felt good. I was using lotions and stuff like that, and using a lot of cold showers as well, which is great for your skin. I'll make a video on that as well eventually, but cutting out sugar had a huge impact on my skin. I know that for sure. And when it came to how I felt, my sugar craving, I hardly have sugar cravings anymore. And this was like 12 months ago from this point in time, because I had cut it out for 6 months, 12 months ago. And besides noticing the skin benefits and the sugar cravings practically being eliminated, one thing I did notice is that I had a higher sensitivity to sugar. So that probably means that my insulin sensitivity has risen, which is great if you're an athlete, basically great if you're a human, because you want your sensitivity to insulin to be higher, because that will allow your body to use your carbohydrates a lot better and store less fat. And in addition to, I guess, having an easier time not putting on weight, or fat rather, having a higher insulin sensitivity is just more beneficial for your overall health. The way that I still notice this is because if I have something that's too rich or too sugary, I'll almost feel a little sick to my stomach. If you're familiar with the ketogenic diet, it almost eliminates your urge for desserts and food. Like I'll look at a chocolate bar like it's plastic. Like you aren't, I guess, turned on by chocolate anymore. And that kind of stayed with me. I've done the ketogenic diet plenty of times, but and for 3 to 4 months. But when I did it for 6 months, that was really I guess that must have really sparked a change in my body, because it wasn't until this time around that I did it where I had really noticed the effect on my desire for sugar and my reaction to eating sugar. There was actually a time when I first got off the diet where I had noticed that eating any type of sugar would almost make me really feel gross. Like it really gets under your skin. It really makes you feel sick to your stomach and all that. But I'm talking about long-term effects here. So the main benefits, besides the skin, besides getting rid of the sugar cravings in the short term and the long term, increasing insulin sensitivity, and I did feel good on the diet, but that's because I am very well accustomed to ketogenic diet and cutting out sugar. But overall, I would just off the top of my head spout out those 3 main benefits as potential reasons why you might want to cut out sugar for an extended period of time. If there's anything else you'd like to know about, especially if it's related to ketogenic diet, cutting out sugars, and any other of the related topics that might be associated with those, please leave a comment and let me know. Thanks.